Students, let us discuss what is an object. Because our topic is inserting graphical objects and illustrations. So before going to that, let us discuss what is an object. An object is a combination of data and the application needed to modify that data. So this is the definition of an object. So before going to this definition, let us see. The objects can be in any form. It may be a sound file, it may be a music file, drawing file, or it may be a document or spreadsheet. So let us discuss about this definition. Suppose I am taking this drawing file. For example, here we have shapes. In that shapes I am taking this one. See here, I am drawing this one. Listen here, I am telling, we are discussing about what is an object. So listen here, as per the definition, an object is a combination of data. Here the data is this one. Data is nothing but it may be a text data, it may be a drawing data, it may be a music data, it may be a document, it may be a spreadsheet. These all comes under data only. Object is a combination of data and the application needed to modify that data. So we are doing. So here I am taking the data as this one, and here the application I am modifying. I am modifying this. Modifying means, suppose, see here I am giving another color for this, and I am rotating like this. I am modifying. So with the help of which I am modifying this data, with the help of the Microsoft Word software, I am modifying this data. Are you understanding my point? As per the definition, an object is a combination of data and the application needed to modify that data. So here I have taken this one as data, and with the help of this Microsoft Word application, I am modifying this data. So this is the definition of an object. Here the objects can be in any form, that is sound file, music file, drawing file, document, and it may be also a spreadsheet file. Okay, right. So here we are discussing about, now the next topic is embedded object. What is embedded object? So let us define the embedded object. Embedded object is a separate file not created in the program that is placed into the program. See here, I will explain. Listen carefully. So right now we are in the Microsoft Word. Right now we are in the Microsoft Word. So now I want the file from Microsoft Excel. That means I have created one file in Microsoft Excel. So now I want to import that file from Microsoft Excel to this Microsoft Word. Why? Because see, the definition, embedded object is a separate file and not created in the program. That means it is not created in the Microsoft Word in this program. Okay, that is created in the Excel and that is placed into this program. So I am importing from Microsoft Excel to here. Let us see how to import that one. See here. So click on insert. In insert tab, here one group is there, that is called as text group. In this text group, here we have insert object. Click here, click on this object. Here we have create file is there now. Create file. Click on this browse. In browse, for example, Excel file is there now. Here Ravi 3 is the Excel file. This one I am taking. Click on insert. Okay, after that click on OK. See here, automatically what happens, this one I am deleting. See, automatically what happens, what is the file is there in Excel, automatically it is shifted from Microsoft Excel to here. See, now you see the definition. So it is came here, even here. See here. Now once again I am taking the file from Microsoft Excel to here. See here, click on insert tab, object, again click on object. Here create from file, browse. Here I am clicking on the Excel file, clicking on insert. Okay, see here. Okay, this we are calling as the embedded object. Now you read the definition. Embedded object is a separate file not created in the program. That means now we are in the Microsoft Word. This file is not created in this one, but we are placed into the program. How we are placed into the program means by using the object option. Okay, embedded object is a separate file not created in the program. Yes, we are in the Microsoft Word. It is not in this program, but through this object option, we are through the object option. So we are taking that file from Excel to here. This is called as the embedded object. Okay, the next topic is linked object. Linked object. So when an object is linked, information can be updated if the source file is updated. Listen carefully, you may confuse what is embedded object and what is embedded object and what is linked object. What is the difference between these two? I will tell you clearly. So this is all the procedure is same. When object is linked, information can be updated if the source file is modified. See here. So here also same thing I am doing. Click on inside object, create same file, browse. Here also I am taking the same file, Ravi3 file. Click on this, insert. But here a small change. Here we have to click this option that is called as link to a file. Okay, here also same file came. Then what is the difference between this embedded object and linked object, sir? Listen very carefully. What is the difference between this embedded object and linked object? So as per the definition, when object is linked, yes, this object is linked from Excel to here. Information can be updated if the source file is modified. Source file means here what is the source file? Actually this file is in which one? In Excel. So I am going to Excel now. I am going to Excel. Actually this is the file. Actually this is the file. Ravi3 file. See here. Actually this is the file. From here we are importing to Microsoft Word. So now what happened? Here actually 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 names are there. So now I am modifying here. Listen carefully. Now I am modifying here. Another name I am giving here, E and R. Listen carefully. So here I am giving 6th class and again 9th class. So here what happened? Actually this is the source file. Actually this is the source file. From here we are importing this file to Microsoft Word. We have embedded object. Also we have linked this object. So now we are discussing about what is the difference between embedded object and linked object. So what we have did here, we have modified this one. Actually initially here we have only 4 names are there. We are taking one report, that is GEMS report. In that name and class are there. Initially we have only 4 names, 4 classes are there. But what happened? We are modified now. Now again I am this one I am saving. Here right. See here. So now if you go to the Microsoft Word, what happens? See here. Let us discuss. What happens here? See here. Only there we have modified, but here as it is only 4 names we are seeing. We are not seeing that whatever we have updated now 2 names that we are not seeing here. But whereas you observe here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means the source file, when the source file is modified, automatically updation is taking place here in the Microsoft Word. That means the difference between the linked object and embedded object is updation is possible in linked objects. The updation is not possible in what it is? Embedded object. Clear? See here. Automatically we have modified there in the source file. Automatically that modification, that updation also takes place here. Okay, this is about linked object. Okay, the next concept is OLE, object linking and embedding. Object linking and embedding. That means right now what we have did, we have linked the objects, we have embedded the objects. Through which technology we are doing all this embedded and linked object means through the technology that is called as OLE, object linking and embedding. Object linking and embedding. It is developed by the Microsoft Corporation. That is developed by the Microsoft Corporation. It enables you to create objects with one application and then link or embed them in a second application. That means, yes, we are making the application in Microsoft Excel, and from there to we are embedding or linking that particular object into the second application that is called as the Microsoft Word application. Okay, this is about OLE. OLE means this is a technology. Through this technology only we can link or embed the objects from one application to another application. Here finally we have illustrations. Illustrations is nothing but that shapes comes under illustrations only, and charts comes under illustrations only, and this clip art also comes under illustrations only. So what we can do, this clip art means we can make the document very colorful and presentable through this clip art. We can make the document very colorful and presentable through this clip art. Okay, for this, that means clip arts is nothing but the ready-made pictures are available in the Microsoft Word document, Microsoft Word software. That ready-made pictures we can insert in our document wherever we require. That we are calling as a clip arts. Ready-made pictures which are available in the word processor software or Word document. Let us see how to insert a clip art in the Microsoft Word document. Okay, let us see. For this, the process, click on insert. In that we have illustrations group. In that illustrations group we have clip art. Now I am clicking on the clip art. Here one clip art task pane is there. Are you observing here? Clip art, this box is called as the clip art task pane. Clear? In this I am typing, suppose I want the flowers. FLOWERS, flowers, and now I am clicking on go. See flowers, and you click on this one. Automatically, so whatever you have clicked, that particular clip art will be inserted in your document. We can increase the size or decrease the size by dragging the mouse. Understanding now, students? See here, the procedure is click on insert tab. In the insert tab we have illustrations. In that illustrations we have clip art. Click on clip art. Whenever you click on clip art, automatically a clip art task pane will appear here. In the task pane, here one search box is there. In that, what you want you can type. Okay, here I have typed flowers and click on go. Automatically the clip art will be inserted here. We can increase the size or decrease the size. So one more thing you have to listen carefully here. That one is, see, whenever it is selected, automatically picture tools will be available at the top of the ribbon. Picture tools. Okay, suppose I am deselecting this clip art. Deselecting means you can click here, automatically deselect takes place. What happened, picture tools is not appearing here. That means whenever you select this clip art, or picture tools will be appear. You click on picture tools, automatically. The purpose of this picture tools is you can give the different colors, you can give the border, you can give the effects, you can give some other styles also. For example, color, you can see it is applying border. This is the border. So which color? Red color. You are observing this color, and here effects, this effect, like that. Styles, which style? This style. Okay na? So this is about clip art. Clear? Okay, so remaining things we will discuss in next class. Thank you, students.